When John was 12, he began to question Christianity, especially as he tried to bring more people into the faith. He decided to read the entire Bible for the next 2 years. Peace be upon you all, brothers and sisters. I hope you're doing well. Today, we'll hear from John, an 18-year-old from Ohio. John grew up in a Christian family and went to a Catholic church. They later settled down at a Methodist church, where he had a healthy relationship with Christianity. He attended youth group, Sunday church, Wednesday church, and church camp, and he felt a strong connection with God. He loved hanging out with his friends and discussing God, and he always tried to bring more people into the faith. When he was 12, he began to question Christianity, especially as he tried to bring more people into the faith. He decided to read the entire Bible for the next 2 years, during which he heard different things from what his church had taught him. Some of the recent issues, especially rights of some communities in the church, or other controversial stuff that the church wasn't following the teachings of the Bible. He believed that you should be consistent with your teachings, and the church wasn't. John also found the character of God confusing throughout the Bible, and it kept changing. Love messengers were given bad raps, such as King David and Moses. And it didn't seem very divine to him. Later, in the New Testament, salvation was defined in a new way from the Old Testament. He felt that he could no longer believe in Christianity's doctrine and lost his faith in Christianity when he was 15. John became an atheist for the next 3 to 4 years, and during that time, he felt pretty smart because he was getting off recent scientific discoveries. He believed that without a creator, humans were all doomed, and the human race wasn't any more important than a dog or a chicken. He thought that humans had more value than science would give, and that kind of message of God didn't create us. He realized that the community was definitely one of the biggest differences between humans and animals, and humans were way more advanced than animals. He wanted to understand if there was one God, where the value in humanity was, and what rule book humans were going to follow, because humans without rules would begin following their desires. John needed some guidance, and his family was still putting Christian values into him, but he rejected the teachings as he did before. John believed some of the teachings, like treating your fellow man right. It was pretty consistent and built a new moral baseline for him. He also began to get into self-improvement and started facing what discipline is like. He started appreciating what he had while he was here on earth, because when you don't believe in a hereafter, you better do all you can here. Finally, he found hope in Islam. He was attracted to the idea of the oneness of God and the value of humanity. He found that Islam was a way to understand the meaning of life, and it offered guidance on how to live a fulfilling life. He learned that Islam is not just a religion, but a way of life that encompasses all aspects of life. John is now a Muslim and has been for the last 2 years. He feels like he's found what he's been looking for, and he's found peace in Islam. Thank you for listening to John's story, and we hope you have a great time ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one.